As you learn how to wear it. You wear it well when you allow its flow to become your own special fashion statement, your own individual style. Ị na-asọpụkwara ala, ala bụghị na ndụ gị n'ọnwụ. Welcome to this experience of the earth. Who are you? Tell me who you are. Where did you come from? Onto this earth. What did you bring with you? Journey on earth to be myself. To look around. Tell me who you are. Why are you on earth? I am spirit. I am energy. I am the spirit. The energy of love. My first cry is the voice of the spirit that I am, asking the world to accept me. That first cry announces the spirit that I am. The spirit of love, the spirit of peace, the spirit of happiness. I have come to the world to be myself. I am on earth, journey of love. Ị na-asọpụkwara ala, ala bụghị na ndụ bụghị n'ọnwụ.
Ịna-asọpụkwara ala, ala bụghị na ndụ bụrụ gị n'ọnwụ. Ịna-asọpụkwara ala, ala bụghị na ndụ bụrụ gị n'ọnwụ. O bụghị na ndụ, o bụghị na ndụ, o ji bụrụkwe gị n'ọnwụ. O bụghị na ndụ, na ndụ o ji bụrụkwe gị n'ọnwụ.
Ala wee ịhụnanya. Ị na-asọpụkwara ala. One leaf can make a difference. One leaf, a single leaf. One leaf can make enormous difference. Are you that leaf? Am I that leaf? Am I that leaf? Are you that leaf? Ofu anyanwụ na-achazu ụwa niile. Ofu onye can make a difference. Osisi wụkwa nwa ala. Ụmụ anụmanụ wụkwa ụmụ ala.
Ala maka, ala dị mma. Ala maka, ala dị mma. Ala maka, ala dị mma. Ala maka, osisi bụ sọ mma. Ala dị mma. Ala maka, ala dị mma. Ala maka, ala dị mma. na-asọpụkwara ala, ị na-asọpụkwara ala, ala bụghị na ndụ, bụrụ gị n'ọnwụ. Ị na-asọpụkwara ala, ị na-asọpụkwara ala, ala bụghị na ndụ, bụrụ gị n'ọnwụ.
Osisi bụkwa nwa ala,
ala maka
mmanụ mmanụ bụkwa ụmụ ala,
ala maka
ikpune ha maka iji wuli ha,
ala maka
ikuzine ha maka iji wuli ha.
ala maka
Osisi dị mkpa. Ịsọpụrụ osisi, sọpụrụ ụmụ anụmanụ ndị ọzọ maka iji ebuli ha ka ị na-egbu ha enyi ha. Ọ na-emebikwa ala, ọ na-emebibi ihe ha awụ ụmụ ala. I were nke iji eri gị rie, ị na just na-egbu ihe niile ka o si sọ gị. Ọ bụ imebi ala. Osisi dị mkpa. Sọpụrụ ala ịzọrọ ụkwụ, hụ mmadụ ibe gị n'anya, hụ ụmụ ala ndị ọzọ n'anya. Ọ bụghị sọ mmadụ ka ije na-ahụ n'anya, ụmụ ala ndị ọzọ dị mkpa. Metụ ịhụnanya aka ụwa niile. Love to you always, love to all always. Such love worldwide, love to you always, love to all always. Metụ ịhụnanya aka n'ụwa niile. Such love worldwide, metụ ịhụnanya aka ụwa niile.
ị na-asọpụkwara ala, ị na-asọpụkwara ala, ala bụghị na ndụ, bụrụ gị n'ọnwụ. Ị na-asọpụkwara ala, ị na-asọpụkwara ala, ala bụghị na ndụ, bụrụ gị n'ọnwụ. Ọ bụghị na ndụ, bụrụ gị n'ọnwụ. Ọ bụghị na ndụ, bụrụ gị n'ọnwụ. Ala maka ala dị mma,
osisi si n'ala pụta,
ala maka
mmiri si n'ala pụta,
ala dị mma,
ọlaọcha na ọlaedo,
ala maka
ma ihe ọkụkụ ubi,
ala dị mma,
aja si n'ala pụta,
ala maka
ala maka
ala dị mma.
There are journeys you have to give yourself. Egwu ịhụnanya, egwu ịhụnanya, egwu isokwe ma agba ya wee egwu, isokwe ma agba ya wee egwu, isokwe ma agba ya wee egwu. Egwu ịhụnanya, egwu ịhụnanya, egwu isokwe ma agba ya wee egwu. Kokoroko, kokoroko, egwu kokoroko, kokoroko. Oge ruo n'ịhụnanya, oge egwu ịhụnanya, oge ruo n'ịhụnanya, oge egwu ịhụnanya. N'ụtụtụ ka mgbede o ji ọnọkwa dị ebe ne o ji ọnọkwa ebe ka o ji nọ ngwa suwoji oji ogene ọja ịchaka udu gita opi ọ dị ya onye ga-agbagwo ịhụnanya gbaa mmadụ niile gbawa ịhụnanya gbaa ewe jeje mba ijekwa agbagwo ịhụnanya gbaa ijekwa agbagwo ịhụnanya chiehune oke ọkpakwago chiehune oke ọkpakwago chiehune oke ọkpakwago ịhụnanya chiehune oke ọkpakwago ịhụnanya chiehune ijekwa agbagwo ịhụnanya chiehune ngwa ọyọ ndị touch love ụnọ nọkwa ya touch love worldwide ụnọ nọkwa ụmụaka University of Touch Love Worldwide ụnọ nọkwa unu dị iche unu pụrụ iche onye ma na ọ pụrụ iche nwee ihe dị iche ya pụta n'ọgbọ gbawa egwu mgbawa egwu ya gbawa egwu ngwa zikọ asị ndị zikọ asịkwa ndị zikọ ngwa zikọ ka isi agba zikọ egwu ịhụnanya zikọ ka isi agba zikọ egwu ebi aṅụrị zikọ ka isi agba zikọ egwu ịhụnanya zikọ ka isi agba zikọ egwu obi aṅụrị zikọ ọ dị ya na-enye akwa ajụjụ ije aza gịnị ka ịhụnanya na-enye ajụjụ gịnị ka ịhụnanya na-enye gịnị ka ịhụnanya na-enye ị mara na oge ịsa gịnị ka ịhụnanya na-enye ụbụrụ gịnị ka ịhụnanya na-enye amamihe gịnị ka ịhụnanya na-enye obi udo udo ọma ihe ọma ahụike obi ụtọ obi ọma mmụọ ọma obodo ọma akụ na ụba
Hello. Ihe na-agwa unu. Onye ọbụla nọ n'ụwa a, ihe izizi ọ ga-eme na ndụ ya niile, onye were ihe ọma merie ihe ọjọọ. Ihe ọbụla ị na-eme n'ụwa a sịkwara na onweghị onye ma ya, ọ gaghị apụta ihe. Ihe ọbụla ị mere, ị ga-ahụta ya. Ịhụta ya nke ịhụtakwara ụmụ gị ndị mụrụ amụ, mmadụ ị na-edebere ha ọkwụlụ. Ọkwụlụ ihe na-eme ụmụaka ego eji ala ala. Ọkwụlụ ihe na-eme agaghị n'ihu. Hụ mmadụ ibe gị n'anya dị ka onwe gị. Mere mmadụ ibe gị otu ị na-achọ ka emere gị. Onye ọtọkwa anya bụrụ ọ bụ onye ojii, ọ bụ onye ọcha. Ofu ihe aha kama na anyị ama ha. Ọ bụrụ na anyị matara Adam na Eve, ọ ya mụrụ onye ojii gbuo onye ọcha, onye anyị onyinye dị iche iche.
Ihe mma na-ekwu bụ were ihe ọma
Merie ihe ọjọọ.
Mama, nne, mama, oyi m, mama, mama, nne m, mama, ijaku, mama, mama, nne, mama, nne, mama, nne Nkechi, ka m kọrọ gị akụkọ ụwa m, otu m siri bịa n'elu ụwa. Ka m kọrọ gị ije ndụ m, ebe m siri bịa n'elu ụwa.
Obodo kara aka, anyị dịkwa n'ụlọ mbala.
The inside story. A story of what happened when I was living inside my mother. My family was living inside Nteje. Nteje is a town inside the Igbo-speaking area of present-day Nigeria. My mother was living inside Nteje because my father worked for the government department of forestry and was transferred to Nteje, causing him to relocate his family to inside Nteje. So forestry and forest harmony were major influences surrounding my mother whilst she was inside Nteje when I was living inside her womb. In Nteje, inside an evening, live performance of spirit-stirring music of Nteje musicians permeated the forest. People would gather to savor this delicious delicacy. You humans were not the only ones listening. Giant trees listened as beaming stars and bright moon created silhouettes. Oxygen level was very high. Gentle evening breeze cooled and serenaded. When the music ended and people were on their way to their individual homes, they would often encounter snakes and other forest inhabitants, presenting as though they also have attended the music performance. There was mutual respect during these encounters. Humans going home did not attack the non-humans they encountered. Non-humans did not attack the humans. All were still high on the energy and experience of the music. Precious people of the world, I bring to you the culture that shaped me whilst I was in the womb. From Ajuogi, Kedebi, Siribia, Obigona, Wajekwe, Epenegi, Bibi, Odi Negi, Negi, Odi Negi, Opioman Negi, Odi Negi, Negi Goro, Odi Negi, Egun Negi Bara, Odi Negi, Negi Mere, Odi Negi, Mere Negi, Odi Negi. From Ajuogi, Kedebi, Siribia, Obigona, Wajekwe, Epenegi, Bibi, Odi Negi, Negi, Odi Negi, Opioman Negi, Odi Negi, Negi Goro, Odi Negi, Egun Negi Bara, Odi Negi, Negi Mere, Odi Negi, Mere Negi, Odi Negi. When you are asked, where are you from? What's your origin? Does it ever cross your mind to go back to the time you were in the womb? What your mother ate? The cultural experience around your mother? What you absorbed while you were in your mother's womb? Which physical location was your mom living in when you were living inside her? What were the major influences surrounding your mom when your mom's womb was your residential address? The seen and the unseen you were absorbing from the environment in which your mother was living when you were living inside of her. The food she ate, the water she drank, the company she kept, the culture you were experiencing. Which land produced that food that you were eating? And when you're asked, where are you from? What's your origin? Will you name those lands? Will you name that culture? Will you name the water? Will you name the experience you absorbed while you were inside your mother's womb? Where are you from? Ajuogi, Kedebi, Siribia, Obigona, Wajekwe, Epenegi, Bibi, Odi Negi, inside in Igbo language also means pregnant. Touch Love Worldwide movement, a movement of the pregnant, by the pregnant, for the pregnant. All are pregnant. The mind is the womb. What is expressed is born.
Yes, come out, Ichaku, come out. Inamama, Ichaku, Inamama, Ezikwonye, Oyoyo, Ichaku. All the way from America. Allora, come in. Ijaku, Ijaku. Ijaku is my mother's name. Where I come from, people do not die. They live on in the images they created. You are still children of Israel.
Where are you from?
Children of Israel. This song is honoring my mother. Very good. Come up and dance.
Touch Love Worldwide love letter.
Thank you. Chibuzo, a little pause. A little pause, please. A little pause. Thank you. Thank you so much for surrounding me with your love, with your energy. I'm truly overwhelmed. Thank you so much. I want to tell you a little bit about Theatre of Conversation as the genre I created. And today is its biggest event. We've been having small shows, but we decided to do something bigger today. And it's about you. It's not about me. It's about you having conversation. So this song is asking you, when you are asked, where are you from? Has it ever crossed your mind to think of where you were? Where your mom was? It's always a question people are asking, where are you from? What made you? Do you really, what made you before you came? What made you choose your parents? This is philosophy of Touch Love Worldwide. You chose your parents. You're hovering somewhere there and you see something. And some of you will know that their parents have finished having children. No, we're going to just have one child and that's all. And boom, another one comes. You chose your parents. What made you choose them? And what created you? What molded you when you were in your mother's womb? So I'm going to throw that to you because it's about conversation. It's about you. It's about you thinking the way you've never thought of before. Because, where are you from? I would normally say, Oga. Why am I saying Oga? Because my ancestors' bones are resting in Oga, in Aguata, local government, Anambra State. But that's the place I've stayed the least. But when I was in my mother's womb, the food that fed me, the culture, the music, the people, her conversation actually made me different. So I go back to the roots. So this song, when you eventually listen to it again, you will hear that it starts with what we call Odu. Buru, 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 buru. It's a kind of horn, traditional to riverine areas of Nigeria. So that horn, I wanted to respect it. So today you'll see the musical instruments I've played parts in my song. I respect them. So I've displayed them, the wood, that culture. So listen to it when you have time. It's quite long. But for now, I'd like someone to kind of start the conversation. When you're asked, what do you think molded you when you were in your mother's womb that is still present, that is still driving you? Mine is the culture of Nteje and the snakes, listening to music. So it's made me fall in love with snakes. I don't keep them. I love them from a distance. I think their patterns are beautiful. It's the fact that they just listen to music. And when the musicians are going away, you see them going their own way, was what inspired me to write this song. So the floor is open. Who will tell us where their parents were living when they were in their parents' tummy? Nico, you want?
When I was in my mother's womb, I felt warm. I experienced love, nature, and it was good.
Who else? Thank you, Nico. Thank you. Can you pass the microphone to someone else that had
Any volunteer?
that something that the mother was doing or the place that the mother was influenced how they are at the moment? Or wants to tell us another story, the story of their birth.
Oh.
Any story?
So when I was in my mother's womb, she already had three kids already, and she was working. So maybe I think that's where I got my hard work and resilience from.
Ooh.
I also think she was tired and ate something, because that's also where I got my big head from. So, yeah, it was a great experience, you know. I was taken care of, and I got to hear things, and then it translated when I came out to the world. So, yeah.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Hello, I'm Wanda Rhonda. My parents are from Trinidad, and I am the firstborn of three. I was born on my mother's birthday. So thank you for the question. It makes me now think about me differently. Quasi-state always, because parents are from a different country, and I didn't grow up here. So I'm thinking about that question. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Ada.
So one hand up here.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Yuwande. So my mum thought that she couldn't have any more children, and I was the surprise.
Boom!
So that's the story that my mum used to always tell me, like, oh, I thought I couldn't have any more, and then you came along. So yeah, so that's my story. And a funny thing is when my mum was having her water broke, my dad always told me this story that he wanted to make sure that my mum cooked the stew before she went to hospital. So my mum actually did that, and my mum always said that I have a lot of patience, that I waited until I came out. So yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. All right. If people want to talk, we can continue having the conversation. So that did you want to? Oh, please come. More talking. The more people want to share their stories.
Hi, so I'm from Kurdistan, Iraq, and my mom always has a story of how she conceived me. It's a fake story, but she used to tell me when I was growing up. So we have a lot of rivers, and we would sometimes my family would catch the fish and bring it, and they would eat it. And my mom would say one day she was really craving fish, and she woke up and she told my dad, "Please get us this fish." And my dad went and they grilled it, and she ate it. And apparently, when she was biting it, she felt like something was going down her throat, and she swallowed the pearl. And then she said, like a week later, she found out she was pregnant, and she said, I was the pearl, and then I turned to a little girl.
And hello, I'm Jane Ofama. When I was in my mother's womb, I was nurtured by family love, not just from my nucleus family, but my uncles, my auntie, who were constantly there and told a lot of folklore stories and shared values, family values, which contributed to what I am today and what my family and my stand for anywhere, anytime. Gave us a lot of stories about confidence and trust. So the love, I think, is still burning down to generations after us.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, the next song I'm going to play is Help. And it is informed, yes, I'm going to still come, just to, and it's informed by my experience. Many of you may know that I'm a barrister. So this song is one of the songs I've been inspired to write 2 songs from my legal practice. And this song is not just a story, it's a true story of what happened. But it also inspired me to create the movement Touch Love Worldwide, which started as Touch Nigeria. I created it as Touch Nigeria, and then it metamorphosed into Touch Love Worldwide. And I created the movement as a way of telling, I thought I was telling people what they didn't know. They knew what I was going to do. When I discovered they already knew, I continued the movement. I was going to tell them that coming to the UK to hide away because you don't have the papers, so young people will come and they're hiding away. And maybe some of you may have heard the siren. They will hear the siren, and some people will actually jump from stairs, and some die. So I thought I'll create a movement to paint the picture, the real picture of what happens in the UK that is not always as the story people hear is not always sweet. That if you are here without your papers, you might waste 14 years or 20 years hiding away and being afraid and being used and being subjected to all sorts of things because people actually exploit vulnerable people. So this song moved me because at the time I wrote it, barristers were not being contacted directly by non-professionals. So to get to me, you have to go through a solicitor, some kind of professional before you can instruct me. And this story, in part because then the practice changed a bit, so you can contact me directly. And I was working for this particular client through a solicitor before, and then I was landed, so the practice changed, so he was able to contact me directly at 12 midnight. So when you listen to the song, you can put it in that context. that it was because I was contacted by someone at 12 midnight, and it impacted me so much that I wrote the song as a way of coming to terms with it, and then I created a movement. So it's help, help, help. I know some people still want to talk, and I want them to talk. How many more people want to talk? I'll go back to change while the conversation continues. Don't need me to be hearing your conversation. So while I'm changing, so if you can, 2 people, yes, go. But I'll change.
Yes, when I was in my mother's womb, I was here. I'm the last of 23 children, and I'm the only one born in this country. My parents were born in Africa, West Africa. My mother in Gambia, my father in Sierra Leone. That's where they lived, but that's not where their parents were from. So for the last 3 generations, each child has been born in somewhere different to the parents. My ancestors will be from Abeokuta in Nigeria, on my grandmother's side, both grandmothers, and my grandfathers are from Kumasi in Ghana. With all that said, when I'm asked where I'm from, I always say this: I'm European by birth, but African by design.
Thank you.
When I was in my mother's womb, I was in Nairobi, Kenya, and a bit of Africa is always with me, so hence me coming here and being attracted to everything that is African, having been born and brought up there.
Does anyone else? No, thank you.
There are journeys you have to give yourself to. Journeys such as these. Welcome to this experience. Admission is free, but the gate does not open until you remove all coverings. You will not be needing them here, and they may not be in fashion when you leave. They may no longer fit at the time of exit. So please know for sure that you will never see your coverings ever again. If you choose to remove them in order to visit what you do not know, you have chosen this path of nakedness. So walk on naked, just as you are. Exposed, uncomfortable, and vulnerable from taking off your coverings, please put this on. Though you cannot see what I'm giving you, it covers all. It keeps you warm in the cold and cool in the heat. It is the most precious covering any being could don. It is always in fashion, always expanding in dimensions, always molding and beautifying all. you learn how to wear it. You wear it well when you allow its flow to become your own special fashion statement, your own individual style. Fasten your seatbelt. This is going to be a very uncomfortable journey.
I don't wanna go there.
Mama, help. Papa, help. Everybody, help.
I don't wanna go there.
In the past, like cows to the slaughter, against their will, chained and cuffed, in shiploads they were exported to toil till they die, to make foreign owners richer and foreign land a better place.
With no visa, they were illegal.
A number burned into their skin they had foreign passports. In vain they cried.
Help me! Help me! I don't wanna go there. Please help. Help. I don't wanna go there.
Mama, help. Papa, help. Everybody, help.
I don't wanna go there.
Where were the immigration authorities when they needed someone to refuse them entry and deport them back to Nigeria? In the present, like cows to the slaughter, against their will, chained and cuffed, in plane loads, they are being exported to Nigeria. With no visa,
They are illegal.
with criminal convictions,
They are illegal.
with no money,
They are illegal.
emergency travel documents.
They have four passports.
Immigration authorities,
Know them by fingerprints.
immigration authorities are ready and forceful to Nigeria. They must be deported. They were born in Nigeria. Their ancestral roots are in Nigeria. They are illegal immigrants. They are criminals. They are the undesirables. They wreak havoc to the economy of the foreign land. They are a menace. Away with them. To Nigeria, they must be deported. To Nigeria,
They must be deported.
to Nigeria,
They must be exported.
to Nigeria.
They must must be dogs
to Nigeria.
They belong, their ancestors are from Nigeria. Their roots are in Nigeria.
Inside the flame,
they cry.
Inside the stone,
they beg.
Barrister help, barrister help, pilot help, passengers help, everybody help, please help.
I don't wanna go there.
Nigeria is not my home.
I don't wanna go there.
Here is my home.
I don't wanna go there.
Nigeria is foreign to me.
I don't wanna go there.
Here is local to
I don't
me.
wanna, I don't wanna, I don't wanna.
I will be killed there.
I don't wanna, I don't wanna.
I want to remain in prison here
I don't wanna,
rather than be free in Nigeria.
I don't wanna, I don't wanna, I don't wanna go there. 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 I don't wanna go there.
I prefer to be in prison than be in Nigeria. Today, Nigeria weeps a sea of blood, flooding away the ancestors' bones. Fetuses will soon refuse to be born. Those gone before are running away to foreign lands. What has happened to the giants of resources, the land flowing with opportunities, the generous hearts and generous spirits? The situation is desperate, but the solution is simple. Stop funding Nigeria with the grass of hatred. Stop keeping her down with the bucket of greed. Stop poisoning her eyes with the chicken message of hopelessness.
All Nigeria needs is love.
What happened to you, Nigeria? What happened to you, Nigeria? Is it greed, hatred, selfishness, or corruption? Is it greed, hatred, selfishness, or corruption?
Feed Nigeria love. Feed Nigeria love. Feed Nigeria love. Feed Nigeria love. Akwa nebe, akwa nebe, akwa nebe, akwa nobi, akwa nebe, akwa nebe, akwa nebe, akwa nobi.
I sing it, touch love, why? All Nigeria needs is love.
First step, second step, third step. Change of hearts.
Change of heart, change of attitude, change of heart,
Change of
attitude.
hearts.
All that is needed is a change of heart. 170 million's change of attitude. So shine that touch of love to bring about that change of heart. So shine that touch of love to bring about that change of attitude.
Feed Nigeria love. Feed Nigeria love. Feed Nigeria love. Feed Nigeria love. Love, love, love.
Just to make our world a
and never stop.
Yes, it can be done. In love, it can be done. Through love, it can be done. With love, it can be done. Yes, it can be done. In love, it can be done. Through love, it can be done. With love, it can be done. So reach out and touch Nigeria's heart. Make Nigeria a better place. Yes, it can be done. In love, it can be done. Through love, it can be done. With love, it can be done. Welcome to Nigeria, the beautiful Nigeria. Negative. Yes, we have arrived. Spirit of love. Spirit of Nigeria. We are landing in Nigeria. Your seat belt. This is going to be the most beautiful, most comfortable journey. Love, energy-filled journey. The chains are dropping. Love can break chains. Thank you. Thank you. I recognize Felix, one of my producers. I produce my music in London, in Felix's studio, and I have a wonderful team in Nigeria. So I collaborate with Nigeria and the UK because I'm both Nigerian and UK and I'm British. So thank you, Felix. Yes, it's in her studio that I recorded the voice. My Nigerian team are here with me in spirit, but maybe next time they will come. They'll be doing wonderful work, creating this theater of conversation. The idea is to, when you listen to the music, it's like you're in the theater. All right, thank you. So, again, it's time for you to have conversation while I go to change from my final costume change. So if you have your immigration stories or any stories you want to share, let's tell stories about ourselves. We don't have to wait for people to tell our stories. We can voice our stories. We can share it with everyone. So, Nico, on the mic again, if you need to share.
Does anybody want to start?
Yeah, anyone that wants to start. If you excuse me to change because of the time, but I'll be hearing your stories. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you.
No? Any volunteer? Thank you.
Hello, I'm Joanne. I was in my mother's womb in South Africa, and she was young and an immigrant from the UK. So I think I was born in a womb feeling I didn't belong. I was somewhere that I didn't belong. And I think I was born with African blood in my bones. I feel the rhythm of Africa. And yet I carried a huge guilt and the weight of everything that was not right in South Africa. All of that apartheid, all of that awfulness I felt was stamped on my little white face. So I probably don't belong here in England either, but I blend better. I don't stick out as much. And that's where I was when I was in my mother's womb.
Thank you so much for sharing. Yes.
Greetings, greetings. I just want to say how proud I am of Sister Auntie Queen Harriet Gore from Touch Love Worldwide. Let's all hail Sister Queen Harriet Gore. What a beautiful soul. I met Sister Harriet Gore, I can't even remember how many years ago it's been now, probably about close to 10, maybe about 8. And she blessed me up with her Touch Love Worldwide love, energy, and philosophy. I'm Princess Emmanuel, by the way, artistic director of a small non-profit performing arts and heritage organisation in the borough. Sister Harriet's been involved with us with the Poetry for Grenfell project, and I never used to vote. I really didn't. And somehow Sister Harriet has got her ways, because I'm proud to say that her son William and myself are the first supporting officers with Touch Love Worldwide. So yes, it's not just a philosophy, there's books and there's a political party, believe it or not. So please do check it out. It's all about love, energy, and about the womb. Yeah, I don't know much about what was going on when I was in my mum's womb, but part of my heritage is Egyptian, from Kemet, from Upper Egypt, and I believe mum was there. I need to find out, so it's definitely something that Sister Harriet's got me thinking about, and that I'm gonna go and have a conversation with my mum about it. That's why I didn't take the mic, because I didn't really know what to say about it, but thank you for everyone for sharing, and thank you all for being here. As Sister Harriet says, love to you always, love to all, always.
Thank you so much for sharing. I saw one hand here right in the front. No?
Hello, everybody. I'm G from Botswana. I'm touched by this motive of love energy. I feel like we need to love each other, and I've been raised without a mother, so I grew up with responsibilities at an early age, and it made me a very responsible person, because I had to raise up my little siblings at my own, and it wasn't an easy thing. But I'm so happy that I grew up being a responsible person because of all that happened to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Ibiarone n'ọgbọ akwa lọvụ ka m gburu bịa. Ịbịana, 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 oh, ịbịana, ịbịana, ịbịana. I want to tell you a story. Onye akụkọ abịana. True life story, real life story. Onye akụkọ abịana. I want to tell you a story about a woman who died and came back to life. A real life story. She lived in a town called Oga, and she did not have a land of her own. She didn't have trees of her own. So she will go to the land of this couple known for their generosity of spirit.
Hello everyone.
And she will
Thank you
feed
so much.
off their land.
If anyone is heading home early
off their land.
or at the end of this show, feel free to take food from the canteen and take it home and enjoy it. Thank you everyone for coming. We have another few songs coming. But yeah, please do feel free to take food.
And when she died, she decided to come back to life just to say thank you to this couple. Her name was Akwaga, which means wealth does not leave you behind, or wealth that was made during the war. Wealth never left her behind because within her was love, the wealth she carried everywhere. The wealth that germinates even from the grave. So she became the child of this couple, taking a new name, Nkechi. You see, in Oga, stories are not written on pieces of paper. Stories are brought into the world. You're born with them. You become them. You drag them into the world as you drag your umbilical cord. Land is love. Land is spirit. Land is sacred.
Ajụ ịhụnanya. Ijikwa ajụ ịhụnanya bụrụ ihe, ijikwa ajụ ịhụnanya bụrụ ibu, ijikwa ajụ ịhụnanya hiri isi, ijikwa ajụ ịhụnanya mere ihe.
Awụm, 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 awụm. Ikoro ịhụnanya, mma ịhụnanya na-akpọpụrụ obodo. Ikoro ịhụnanya na-edozikwa obodo. Asịm, 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 awụm. Ụdị ịhụnanya, ụdị ikoro ịhụnanya na-akpọ obodo. Ụdị ịhụnanya na-akpọpụrụ obodo. Asịm, 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 awụm. Ụdị ịhụnanya, ụdị ịhụnanya na-ewetakwa aṅụrị. Ụdị ịhụnanya na-enye obodo aṅụrị. Asịm, 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 awụm. Ụdị ịhụnanya, ụdị ịhụnanya ka eji mara obodo. Ụdị ịhụnanya na-ebulikwa obodo.
Ajụ, 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 ajụjụ, ajụ, 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 ajụjụ. Ọmalugo nwa m, ọmalugo nwa m, ọmalugo nwa m, ọmalugo nwa m. Ekpene ejila ọmara agbanye sara na mọkụ, ekwejula ọmalugo agbanye sara na mọkụ. Ọmalugo nwa m, ọmalugo nwa m. Ọmalugo nwa m. Ọmalugo nwa m. hụrụ akweke, 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 onye hụrụ akweke.
Awụ, 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 ikoro ịhụnanya, nwa ịhụnanya na-akpọpụrụ obodo, ikoro ịhụnanya na-edozikwa obodo. Asị m, asị m, asị m, asị m, awụ m, ụdị ịhụnanya, ụdị ikoro ịhụnanya na-akpọ obodo, ụdị ịhụnanya na-akpọpụrụ obodo. Asị m, asị m, asị m, asị m, awụ m, ụdị ịhụnanya, ụdị ịhụnanya na-ewetakwa aṅụrị, ụdị ịhụnanya na-enye obodo aṅụrị. Asị m, asị m, asị m, asị m, awụ m, ụdị ịhụnanya, ụdị ịhụnanya ka eji mara obodo, ụdị ịhụnanya na-ebulikwa obodo.
Land is love. Land is spirit. Land is sacred. Do you respect the land upon which you stand?
Vandalism. 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 Uga, 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 uga ntutu akpụ. 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 Uga ntutu akpụ.
Land is love. Land is spirit. Land is sacred. Do you respect the land upon which you stand? The land which bears your weight.
Uga ntutu akpụ. Onini koroga wukwa vandalism. Onini koroga wukwa vandalism. Asim, 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 vandalism.
Oh, why burn the Koruga? Why burn the artifacts? Why burn creativity? Why burn the heritage?
Hickory is a community instrument.
Vandalism.
When you hear it, you know something important has happened. It brings a town
Vandalism.
together.
Asim, 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 vandalism.
Land is love. Land is spirit. Land is sacred. Do you respect the land upon which you stand? The land which bears your weight when you are alive and when you are dead.
Uga
It is made from iroko tree, that giant tree. They have to use the trunk of it to make it. That's why the biggest wooden instrument. This is the baby version of it. Adu. 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 My town respects all creatures. The python is respected. If you kill a python in my town, you give it a befitting burial, like you did a human being. It's a land of harmony. However, some people prefer the story of other lands and start killing these precious stories. Eke that you have heard is python. Eke.
Welcome to today's theater of conversation. The earth is a theater of conversation. We are all stories. We are all unfinished works of art, continuously being created. The earth is a place of storytelling, a place of diversity, a place of variety and choice. Land is love, outputting food, water and air. Every earth is sacred. Every land gives birth to stories. Stories such as the iroko tree give birth to stories such as the ikoro, whose sound brings people together. The earth is an accommodation which accommodates as many stories as its inhabitants can create. In every earth is a gift of creativity, multiplicity, and productivity that generates more diversity and variety. Some people who prefer stories other earths gave birth to start damaging, erasing, destroying, suffocating stories other parts of the earth gave birth to. Some people use war to prove that they are faithfuls of the God they chose to serve. So, in Oga land, some people waged war on Ikoroga, burning it down. Oga land is a land of love. In Oga, practicing lack of love is an abomination because Oga land itself is filled with love energy. An abomination destroys and is not in accordance with the spirit of Oga land. Oga land, the earth which gives birth to oxygen producing iroko tree and love energy producing oil palm tree. A land whose people identify with the wisdom and philosophy of oil palm fruit picking. A land which respects all earth beings. A land which honors the sacredness of Eke, the python, the sacredness of the female Agwazi river, the sacredness of the male Obizi river. Wide born the Ikoro, the wooden split gong that brings a town together. Eke, 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 Eke. Touch Love Worldwide love letter.
Thank you. I would like to recognize my nephew, Chibuzo Oku, in whose studio I recorded the vocals for this song. And he's here today all the way from America to help with the sound up there. So I work in collaboration with Nigeria, and I'd like to mention the names that have been helping me bring my vision to reality. Buki Music, Nebu Studio, Amaka that is always on the chorus, Nonso on the guitar, and the Une group is a traditional instrument, because what I try to do is to merge the traditional, the ancient, and the modern. I get inspired by musical instruments. So the first song you heard, Johnny. There are journeys you have to give yourself to. I wanted to have kora in my song. I'm in love with kora. So there are instruments I'm in love with, and I try to put them in my music as an honor to them for the joy those instruments been giving me. So, for the Nteje, I honor the horn. And so for this Ikoro song, it's kind of the sad story of destroying art. So again, you are welcome to have a conversation, and if you have questions, you can ask now or later. I have more songs to sing, but we are limited in time. So I think you should come back another time to hear more of my stories and how my journeys, and then or you can ask questions, send me emails, and ask, because we don't have much time to do more. So I just take you through the exhibits. So my show is not, I'm not a musician, I'm a philosopher, a theatrical philosopher. So I use installation and stories and sounds to tell my story. So today I'm honoring the earth. I think I need to honor the earth, because I stand on it all the time. When you stand on someone, they get angry, but this earth doesn't get angry when I stand on it. So I think I honor it, and I decided to show that by collecting wood. So I collected some of this wood from barns and different places, and I've taken them on tour of London to get energy. So the people that are not here, their energy is here, people that have spoken to me on the street. So I carried it and different woods, and that's the exhibit. And you can see I honor the musical instruments that have been helping me bring my thoughts to reality. So I'll open the floor again. So the instrument I have, so in my music you always hear at some point it changes, because I want to introduce for that particular music the sound inspired, and have the traditional group Dune play with me. So this time I collaborate with different people. The person that played kora, I was living in Brazil. I so much wanted kora, and Felix tried to help me with all recommendations. But eventually the person whose spirit wanted to help me was living in Brazil. So so I collaborated with him from Brazil. So that's not to keep you too long, because you need to tell your own story. The floor is open again. You can tell your story about, people are talking about sending back art, sending them back, and some people are burning the art. So that's a beautiful conversation that one can have, kind of look at these kind of things. So, the floor is open for you to share your stories. Or ask me a question. But that will be my last song. And I'm so grateful for everybody that stand up. Emmanuel, I can see you, my colleague, my professional. So he knows what I'm talking about, immigration. And I can't see everybody, but I can just see him. And I thank my family that got all the way from America to come and support me. And all my friends, my neighbor is sitting there in a cross section of people. It was like, and my little friends, and my friend Arthur and the baby. So the only baby is the child here. And she saw me and she wanted to come to my show. So I'm really encouraged by her presence. My neighbor there, so I'm thanking. I can't see everyone. Clive, I can see you. I'm just looking. Debbie, who put my show on her radio, she's been very supportive. So, if I don't call you, please don't be offended. Just I can't see everybody. But thank you. Your support has been immense. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't forget. Come with me. Come. William Ebubechukwu Frederick Pingor. He has been a rock of solid support right from when he was a child. He helped me actually found Touch Love Worldwide. He created the first of my songs with his cello when he was about 10. He's the one that says to me, "Mommy, this is the one you can run away from." When I wanted to run away from Touch Love Worldwide movement, not to do it again, he's been, as you can see, supportive all the way. So please give a hand of applause. I can't see Charlie anywhere. My husband must be somewhere there. I can't see him, but he's been manning the door. So thank you, everybody. Thank you. Clap for us as well.